Tin tin tin.
健闘を祝う。
人類に栄光あれ。
人類に栄光あれ。
人類栄光あれ。
Konnichiwa bitches, I'm back.
Hey everybody! Hello, hello. How are we all doing? How is everybody? Hello. I've got some lunch. I'm just munching some lunch as well. How are we all? Let's have a catch up. How's everybody's week going? Shirato, hello. Looking forward to getting those. That'll be cool. Purpley Spark, hello Purples. Thank you very much for the resub, Purples. Thank you very much for the resub as well, Mr. Target. What a legend. What is lunch? Going down the wrong hole at the moment.
Probability factor
Oh dear.
of 1 to 1.
It's cheese, rocket, pastrami, chili jam, and some
Still can't cope with is therefore your own problem.
dressing. You did a thing, or what did you do? Oh, did you get that? Did you get the warband? Did you get the warband? Cozy. I am cozy. Yeah, I am cozy. I've got my hoodie on. Try not to die. Very inconvenient. You got the warband. Fantastic. Purples. If I ask really nicely, could you send me the Wretched and the Chorister files, please? Pretty pleased with cherry on top. They are really nice though. They are really cool. I do like them. Fuck you. I asked really nicely though. I would probably use the commando, the official commando. But I really do like the Chorister. I think is amazing. That's really cool. Manaringo, hello, and Teeny Tiny, hello, Teeny Tiny. How are you? How are you? I've got a curl. Look, I've got a little Superman curl. Where's that curl come from? A little Superman curl going on. Very funny. Very funny. Yeah, how is everybody doing? Yeah, so it's rather nice. It's just kind of all just shredded up, trying to do lunches as light as I can. So it's just pastrami, rocket, and cheese basically. But we're painting. We're going to paint this guy today, which is going to be really, really good fun. And hopefully we should be able to get him finished. And then fill his bag full of blood as well. Which should be really, really good fun. You're tired, but I think I figured out what to do with the orcs. Ooh! When he was good, he was very, very good. And when he was bad, he was horrid. Who? What? Hey, what? Huh? Have I missed anybody in chat? I don't think I have. Hello, everybody. Yeah, how's everybody's day? Are you all okay? Are you all having a good time? It's quite chilly. Well, I think it's chilly today. Is it chilly today? Hence the cozy hoodie on. Hence the cozy hoodie. Do you know the rhyme? I do, but I've been since I read it. I've been trying to get back to the beginning of the rhyme. It's not Tiny Tim, is it? It's the little girl with a curl. Oh, is that the? Oh, I don't know. You'll have to tell the rest of the rhyme. Olivia, do you know the rest of the rhyme? I bet Olivia doesn't know the rest of the rhyme. Minas Morgul scheme orcs, which I found out about yesterday. What do you mean you found out about it? You found out about Minas Morgul orcs? Or you found out what colour scheme they are? Num 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 num.
I do not know the rhyme, and stop eating and put on the fucking music, damn it. Fuck.
Stop eating.
Tongue.
You want me to starve? You want me to starve, Olivia? Is that what you want? I didn't really know they existed until I looked through the older books. There was a little girl who had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. When she was good, she was very, very good, but when she was bad, she was horrid. Oh, I thought it was a... I was trying to rewind the rhyme and I thought it was about a boy. When he was good, he was very, very good. What do I need? Music. I need music, don't I? Hey, Christine, how are you doing? I think that's all there is to it. No, that sounds right. That sounds right to me. I just couldn't get... what the hell? Did I just click the right thing? Open file. Yes, I did. It's just not... documents. Documents. Stream. Eve. Should we have Eve or Armored Core today? Or should we have Pantheon? I can't do Pantheon because it's all the volume's all over the place on the Pantheon ones. Let's put Pantheon on for a little bit. Actually, oh, I don't know. Let's just put Pantheon on, and then add Eve as well. No. Let's just play Eve. Let's just. Oh God, messing around now. I'm messing around. Gasman has been. Oh, nice. That's good. I can't even hear the Eve. I can't even hear the Pantheon soundtrack. Okay, delete that. Let's put Eve on. I really need to do the. There we go. I did start looking at shock horror. I started looking at other MMOs yesterday. So I've joined the Discord and added it to my wish list. Chrono Odyssey, something like that. It looks a little bit Dark Soulsy, and I've never played any kind of Dark Soulsy stuff, so I don't even know whether I'd like it. But it looks gorgeous. So who knows? How are you doing, Christine? We're eating some lunch just before we start painting Mr. Tin Boy. Art the Clown Tin Boy. Gasman has been continuing with Secret Project. Nice. Secret projecting is always good. Have you got other secret project coming as well, Christine? I'm guessing so. I'm good, but I need some guidance. We need some guidance? What do you need guidance for? I'm going to paint a see-through dress, Christine. Plinths! Oh! What guidance about plinths? I'll do my best. We have the crunchiest, nicest Brayburns on the tree. Just scoffed ones. Fantastic. Fantastic. Plinths are quite important in terms of the composition and balance between the plinth and the model. So they vary on what you want to try and do. Like the plinth for a bust is very different to a plinth to a model. Go check the drive. Oh, have you been a legend, Purples? Have you been a legend? Have you been a legend, Perps? You have, haven't you? Red Brigade. Oh yes! Fantastic.
What's the plan then?
Winchester.
Is it easier to just 3D print?
Pub.
What, a plinth? Nah, I wouldn't 3D print a plinth. So, the easiest, like if you've got a little bit of money, I would go to Taro. There we go. So I would go to Taro and get some plinths off Taro, because Taros are really good. They've because he's making them himself, and obviously prices and everything have gone up. His prices have gone a little bit high, but they're still pretty good. It's where I've got a lot of mine. I got a lot of my when I went for my Golden Demon interview. I had my Space Marine on one of Taro's plinths. So I have like a handful of these round plinths. I've got a handful of the square plinths, and I need to get. Let's just take this off here. I need to get some more. There we go. I need to get some more of these square plinths for my Inquisitor stuff. Because I've got Eisenhorn to put on, so Eisenhorn's going to go on a square plinth. I think they're all pretty much going to go on square plinths, the Inquisitor stuff, which would be quite cool to kind of play around with. Yeah, there's these ones are pretty good. Like I say, they've gone up a little bit in price, but they're still not like massively. They're still not like massively bad, and these ones are quite good as well. So. These ones are quite good because they can be like modular, so you can get a 40mm base plinth, and then it fits the base. So then you can just have models on plinths, and you can just kind of like swap them out and have them on the bases and things, which is quite smart. And then the other cool thing about these ones is. Where are the pickies? Okay, so oh yeah, they've got backdrops. Don't get a backdrop plinth. So if you get some of these, there we go. Look. So when you get to 55mm, they are hollow. Which is really, really cool, so you can kind of cut them out a little bit easier, and landscape and chamfer all the edges of the plinths, which is quite cool if you want to cut them down. But the reason why these ones are good, and the reason why Taros, like all of them, are really, really cool, is that they are all cast. So he makes a master plinth. So he'll make a plinth that's this shape, or he'll make a plinth that's this shape, and then make a mold. Yo, Sinister, how you doing? He'll then make a mold, and all of these are cast plinths in black resin. So it doesn't matter how much you want to kind of like hack away at it. It's always black. Banana for scale. Yeah, he uses banana for scale for everything. That's his thing. So yeah, that's very much his thing. He uses bananas for scale for things. Is that the? There we go. That's cool. So yeah, he's pretty good. Like as soon as you start getting to the larger sizes get very expensive very quickly. But like 45mm, grab a couple of like £4.50 for some 30mm. They're pretty good. If you do grab any from here. I would just ask if you could, in the note, just put that I sent you, kind of thing, and that would be quite cool. Yeah, that's probably where I would start. If you go further down, I mean they're nice and simple because they're black. they're black. They're very neutral. They don't kind of compete or anything. So black plinths are a really good kind of starting point, and then from then on you can then kind of start exploring and going slightly more complicated with wood grain and stuff. But there we go. So this is the one that I've done for Corvus Corax. So Corvus Corax's base, and this is what I mean by, so all this is black resin, so you can kind of carve it really easily. You can chamfer it all down. If you do make any kind of cuts into it, it's all always black. So it's quite cool. I know you wanted one in colour. Nice. Epic hack for cleaning up sides of a built-up base. Nice. How do you cut it? You just hack it. So you can either hack it with a knife if you're really, really careful. I used a Dremel on this one, but I also use a pair of clippers. There we go. So this one I use. You can just attack it with a pair of side clippers if you want. Put your thumb over them so that when it snaps it off, it doesn't go anywhere. But yeah, you can just hack it with. You can just hack it with anything. So yeah. Hacking and stuff is a little bit more advanced, so you need to have an idea of. What you want the plinth to be doing. I mean, I've damaged it a little bit down there, which is fine. That'll just kind of polish up and buff out. But yeah, you can hack it and like Dremel it out if you want. But they're just really nice and clean, and they've got nice straight edges and everything. And so yeah, that's probably where I'd start if you wanted to just kind of get into it to start with. Oh yeah, use personal protection. Yeah, always be masking. I know. I should have masked all the way down that. Yeah, if you are going to kind of cut this, up with a Dremel, mask it all, and then cut it up with a Dremel, because then you won't get these slips. That was just me being stupid. Buy a Fantic 2 master rotary tool and thank me later. A Fantic 2? Fantic 2. Can I get that on Amazon? Fantic 2. Oh, nice. Oh, those ones. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so that's the next step up from. That's the next step up from the WoW stick that I've got. This is the WoW stick pen drill. Which is great, but it only has a simple collet, so you have to get creative if you want to put other things in it. So yeah, this is pretty good for when you're just like drilling barrels and stuff. Yeah, the Fantic stuff is really, really nice. If it's good enough to keep lathe steel out of your business, it's good for resin. Fantastic. Nail file with sharp bits. Yeah, nail file will work fine. So yeah, there we go. That's probably where I'd start. Like I say, if you do grab anything from there in the notes in the checkout, just put that I sent you. So Taro knows. That would be cool. Yeah, there are better WoW sticks, but the WoW stick is fantastic for just like dirt cheap. Yeah, so that's the one that Ninjon promoted, wasn't it? The Fantic one. New project incoming. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so I have played around and changed these. The codes may still be active. Thank you very much, Sinister. I will have a look. I've played around and I've changed the magnification on these, so these ones are now just like general painting magnifiers. So it's just 1.5 times. So it's quite fun just to kind of just swap between. So I like these. These are fantastic. Muzz made me these. They're brilliant because they just float. They just float in your kind of like your eye line, but you can look all the way around it. So I can paint without them, and then when I do need them, I can just drop my head and look through them. So they are great. I do really like these. Yeah, Ninjon does some good stuff. He's the reason why my YouTube is so shit, basically, because I know I'll never be. I know I'll never be that engaging and entertaining with my YouTube videos. So very vocals for painters. Yeah. So these ones. So I've started using these ones a little bit more. Again, just so that I'm putting less strain on my eyes, and then when I'm painting Golden Demon, I swap them out for the 2.5. How many years has John done YouTube videos compared to you? Less. Less time. Guaranteed less time. If you want proof of that, no, not that one. View your channel videos. Puts a lot more effort in. "14 years ago. Yeah, 2.9. 30,000 views.
I will not irritate you.
So, yeah. What's that one? Look at those sunglasses! How cool are those sunglasses? So, yeah, I've done YouTube for fucking years. Look at that dog. Yeah, he has a very translatable background. I just can't do all the edits.
Who the
I
fuck
can't
is
do
that
all the
dog on the
edits.
screen?
Very quick core exercise. Oh, there's my press up challenge. I tried to do a daily vlog. And then started doing painting. Man walking around town taking pictures of cool surfaces and debris is so much fun and full of inspiration. The Blood Bowl book leaks. Oh, okay, I can't talk about book leaks. There you go. There's a press up challenge. Me doing press ups on YouTube. Me doing funky press ups on YouTube. That was the hardest one ever. Me doing very funky press ups on YouTube. Me doing very funky press ups on YouTube. Don't try this at home. This is bloody hard work. That wasn't really a press up, Chris. Come on, try again.
Who's
So
that silly
yeah.
poser on the screen?
Right. Anyway. But Chris, I've never looked for press up content on YouTube. That was when I did the press up challenge. You know when the what was it? The veterans. It started over in America, didn't it? You had to do 22 press ups. I can't remember why was it 22. I can't remember why it was 22 press ups. Was it 22? Was it 22 veterans commit suicide every day or something? I can't remember what it was. There was a reason why it was 22. Anyway, I did a 22 press-up challenge. 22 press-ups for 22 days, and I just did them all like really mental. So 100 push-up speed challenges. Yeah, there's one of those on my YouTube as well. There's one of those on my YouTube as well. Yeah, my YouTube never really got any kind of. It never got any consistency until I started doing the painting stuff on it. Which is also why my YouTube doesn't get found very much, because it's 13 years of non-algorithm, of like not hitting an algorithm, and then all of a sudden trying to get painting views. So yeah. Anyway, I did press up challenges. I did one. Where was the? Hang on. Was the... There we go. There it is. So my friend has the Aston Martin Vulcan. So I started really, really simple, and then I got very, very complicated. So that's my friend's Aston Martin Vulcan. So I was like, can I do my press ups in front of me? This was at a car show. That was at a car show. I was like, can we get your Vulcan out and I'll just do press ups in front of you for random things. And then there's another one. There we go. That was at another photo shoot. So yeah. Anyway, enough shit, like weird random stuff about my YouTube channel. It's a mental car. YouTube trending is 30% consistency and 70% luck. Gave you a lot of painting. Yeah, cheers, Spiky. Yeah, YouTube is being consistent, and then you have to hope that one of them kind of goes really well. Like I was consistent for a little bit, and then one video would get like 12,000 views, and then the next video would literally get 200. But yeah. It's fine. I don't worry about my YouTube. My YouTube is like, hang on, like I don't think I've even broken. I've not even broken. Hang on, I'm trying to show you that. I've not broken. Where's? I don't think I've broken 5,000 subscribers. No, I've not even broken 5,000 followers. 4,980. So. Right. Okay, so we need to paint Art the Clown. Anyway, we need to paint Art the Clown. We carved off his yeah, all that to basically say that Ninjon's really good at what he does, which is fine. We carved off his star, and we're going to stay in the tradition of, and I can't show you the other ones because they're at my they're on a shelf somewhere else. We're going to carry on the tradition of painting the Red Goblin like Art the Clown from the Terrifier movies. The only weird downside is that this is I don't quite know how you get Art the Clown into the tin thing other than having a massive chainsaw with a load of blood hanging off it. So I don't think... It's definitely the weakest Red Goblin out there, I think. Out of all the Red Goblins that it's been. I need to paint some more Nigel. Definitely paint some more Nigel. Definitely paint some more Nigel. Okay. Definitely paint some more Nigel. Right. So we need... Definitely paint more Nigel. So, white fur around a black. White fur around a black cloak, right? Finished models at a decent speed with my wolves. Nice one, dude. Yeah, you're crushing it on those. Absolutely smashing it. Right. So we need... also, I'm categorically only painting the front of this model. Like, I'm not painting the back. That's the angle that I'm going to photograph it at, because I need to see the goblin inside there, because that's the problem with that angle. You can't see the goblin inside the tin boy, so this is the angle it's going to be photographed at. So anything away from that angle, we're not painting. And you can all give me shit for it now. Okay. So all these bits, are we doing those like, are they being red or are they being black? Like the eyes, are they red eyes or are they just black eyes? And do we need to paint his head different to all the tin stuff, or is it okay being, is the head okay being tin as well? Red? Give you shit? No, you've just moved into the top tier instant mini painter category. Top tier? Wow. Check me out. So red eyes and keep the head tinny. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Skin colour with lots of flaked paint. God, you really want it complicated, don't you? Painted up like a super dinged up Nutcracker doll. What the hell does a Nutcracker doll look like? What's a Nutcracker doll? Is there a robot / tin boy in the Terrifier movies that we can copy? I'm trying to think. I don't think there is, but isn't there a... Should do it like RoboCop, the iconic red-coated black hat thing. What, RoboCop and Art the Clown crossover? Also, this calls for some Tchaikovsky. Nutcracker Suite. I think that should be green actually, because there's going to be a lot of red. There's going to be a lot of red down here. So that probably actually needs to be green. Honestly, what doesn't call for some Tchaikovsky? Nutcracker Suite is probably my favourite classical composition. I'm a Chai man. It's Symphony Fantastique by Berlioz. Yeah, we're not going to do anything. We're not going to do anything complicated with this. It's just going to get painted. I'm going through the Terrifier films in my head. I'm trying to get. I thought there was a scene with like a. I'm gonna have to Google it. I thought there was a scene with like a robot or something, mechanical toy. Maybe there wasn't. Right. Anyway, we can't do. We can kind of do half of it white, half of it black, half of it white. If we swap his, because like we need half and half, right? So if we swap his gown over and just make the other side of his thing white. So if we make this side of it white, and then that side there, black. It's only inspired by, it's not an exact copy. And then the fur there. half and half the fur, I think. What's your favourite modern composition and why is it Jurassic Park by Williams? Yeah, you can't really argue, can you? I do like Interstellar by Zimmer. And this isn't considered modern, is it? This isn't considered. Main theme for Pirates is pretty good, yeah. And the main theme for Pirates is one of those ones that you think you've heard forever. Sinister! Sinister! I'm so glad you got it. This is my jam. I'm going to have to turn it off in a second, otherwise I'll get a copyright strike. I love the echo. Love the echo on the gunshots. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. I need to binge some Eastwood. I watched two of them the other night because I was in a grumpy mood. I can't remember what had happened. I was in a grumpy mood and I was like, I need to cheer myself up. So I watched For a Few Dollars More. For a Few Dollars More is the Western. That's my favourite Western, which is what that one was. Everybody says it's The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly is okay. A Few Dollars More is better. Fistful is such an epic recreation. Fistful of Dollars is pretty good. Fistful of Dollars, Few Dollars. I mean, it's the Sergio Leone trilogy, isn't it? But yeah, For a Few Dollars More is mine. You got an Oscar for a lifetime achievement of being an absolute legend. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted a Jew's harp. It's Yojimbo, and I love some Kurosawa. Guess what you got on an eBay auction? If you got a pistol, if you got a Clint Eastwood pistol, I got a resin kit of a Clint Eastwood pistol. It's a really, really bad resin kit, but I got a resin kit of a Clint Eastwood pistol that he uses in that I keep meaning to kind of clean up, build, and paint. It might be a really cool stream project at some point, along with the EverQuest dagger, which I need to do. I need to do that EverQuest dagger as well. Yeah, that might be a really cool stream project at some point. 30 more Goblin Archers, you legend, you utter legend. I've got most of the dagger built. I need to get, for the dagger, I need to get some black and some yellow leather strap, some very, very thin black leather strap, and then yellow leather strap, so I can dual wrap the handle, because that's what colour the handle was in EverQuest. It was this black and yellow striped handle. So that would be a really cool stream project or something. We should watch Leone Moody's religiously when I was a kid. Yep, I had it on VHS, I had it on video. Whenever Mum and Dad would go out, I'd sneak down and put fistful for a few dollars more on the video player. Need to work out how many basic goblins I've got, but I think it's 200. Fantastic. I've got a restored cult army, and my dad's going. Oh my god, Sinister! I need pics. You have the album music of the movies of Clint Eastwood, and of course much of it is Morricone, but the theme from Dirty Harry. Yeah. I mean, the Morricone stuff I absolutely adore. There is a playlist on YouTube of the Morricone stuff that's like an hour and a half long, and I regularly just kind of throw it on. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. There's so much on this model that is just like tin. Honestly, it's such a dull model. Why is it so dull? Why? I don't understand. I don't understand why they made this model. Magnificent Seven by Bernstein is the best Western theme ever. Ever? That's a brave statement, my friend. Particularly in Morricone company here. Yeah, this is not really a very inspiring model in my eyes. But we're going to paint it. What do you got? Do you guys like it? Do you think it's a cool model? Someone somewhere is very proud of that model. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I apologise. You think it's cool? You really struggled? What, you really struggled painting it? It's a meh from Mannerings. Sinister likes it. I think the idea is there the composition doesn't land. It's the fact that you don't get any reference to what this bit is. Like, he's just like sticking out. Like, that's why That's why I kind of want to do it from that. I want to photograph it at like that angle, so you can kind of see the goblin a bit more. Because that angle there just looks really poor. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think it's sadly the weakest of the red gobos. I think my favourite was the one in the chimney. I thought that was absolutely perfect because it just didn't overcomplicate anything. The snowman one last year was okay, but I painted a lot more candy gloss. It's based on an old wooden toy. Yeah. I just wanted it like this kind of tinny because I'm doing Art the Clown. Yeah, maybe it should be a bit more. I don't know. It just yeah. Saw one of the Golden Demon entries that was a direct sculpt of Mark Gibbons' Skarsnik. Oh wow! That sounds cool. Like that Green Knight one as well. Right, so what angle do we want? We want that angle there. That angle there. Okay. Should we start glazing some colour on this then to try to introduce a bit of colour to it? Boom, boom. Kind of want to bring Vordrai to Spiel next year. Do it! Do it! core drive would be awesome to bring to Spiel. I'm going to start saving up. I really noticed how to paint the dragon. Black skin, green skin, really pale, kind of Rakarth fleshy with pink shadows. Yeah, it's a conversation, isn't it? Trying to work out how to paint it. I painted mine. What did I do mine? Bloody hell, how far back was it? Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah, I did mine turquoise. Yeah, that's the colour I did mine. Undead albino dragon would be cool looking. How cool does that look? Orphan greenskin as well, bloody hell. It's just super good, isn't it? Super good. I wish they'd do this more. Some of the old classic artwork. I mean, they've started to, haven't they? They have started, to be fair. To be fair to them, they have started doing that. Like, Mephiston was classic artwork, wasn't it? Can't even cleaned up the mould lines. Talk about lazy. Got mould lines and the gates and everything on this model, Jesus. Lazy Chris, bad Chris. I'm going to do a see-through dress, I think, Christine.
Rude alert!
Yay!
Rude alert!
Hey,
Abandoned
Avian.
shop! This is not a daffodil. Repeat, this is not a daffodil.
How you doing, Avian? Everything going okay? We are painting, we're doing the traditional Art the Clown. Yeah, we're doing the traditional Art the Clown. Red Gobbo. Thought you should be playing March of the Toy Soldiers with this. Yeah, unfortunately, as you all know, there's a copyright issue with playing actual music. You all know that, so I would get in trouble for doing things like that. And hopefully, if we paint it like Art the Clown as well, and he's got the white skin and everything, it might like draw attention, which is another reason why I want to kind of keep this the dark copper. It might draw attention to the fact that there's a bloody goblin in this Tin Boy pot thing. Because it is a little bit misconstrued. Could you theoretically build it just as a toy soldier? Yeah, it's piss easy. Yeah, it's just like the only thing, like it's just this, it's just that section there is just a hole in his chest, and you just don't put that in, and you just cover up that hole. That's it. And it's not even difficult, it's just a square. So you just cover up that square hole, like sculpt a bow tie or something if you really want to, and then because that's the only bit that is Red Gobbo. And there's his head. His head just sits on there like that. It's a weird one. So yes, you could theoretically for sure just build it as a tin top. So yeah, that's the other reason I kind of wanted it. Just dark copper, so that the goblin then actually stands out. We are on the third thin coat. try to get the hand covered suitably. We're definitely going to glaze some grey into the shadows once it's been coated. Now there's a bit on the back of the hand which I haven't cut off, which I'm just going to cut off now with a very accurate. Again, lazy Chris. Sorry about that. Love the fact that it's a slight call out to the old Tim boys. Might have to buy 5 or 10 of them and make a unit. Oh my god, a unit of them would be amazing, mate. That would be really cool. But yeah, it is dead easy to do because the goblin is, and it's the first thing you build as well. In the instructions, the first thing you do is you build the goblin inside the chest. So it'd be really, really easy just to convert and cover up that part. Okay, so there he is. We also need to make sure that all this is suitably grey, don't we? So if we get some grey, and then we'll do the snow that we did last year and the year before on the base as well, but we've got to get the grey on the base first. And then we'll put the snow flock. I've got white static grass, basically, really, really small white static grass, which you can put on with glue, and it just makes it all kind of mulchy and snowy. I don't know what this gap is supposed to be. Should we fill that with blood as well? I think we should fill that with blood, right? We should put should we put a skull in there and then just fill that with blood? Shame we haven't got a zombie head. Put a zombie head in there and just cover it in blood. It would work well as a killer can. It would work really well as a killer can. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. What size base are killer cans on? It's literally a Christmas killer can. Because he's got one. Because I mean, you don't have to put the bag on, you could cut that wrist off there and put a big claw on the end of the hand if you really wanted to. Or keep the bag and screw WYSIWYG. Oh yeah, I don't mean for WYSIWYG reasons. I was just thinking it would be. I was just thinking it would be rather cool to, like, if you were going to use it as a killer can, it'd be quite cool just to have the Tin Pot Man, like that. That's a chainsaw from a Space Marine assault sprue, and then it's just some wire wrapped around the end of the thing so that it's a gun with a chain bayonet. So that's not on the actual model because I want a load of blood dripping down into the bag, just like the bag's just going to be full of blood. All done now, apart from final tweaks to bases. Just remember to put my hitchhikers. Oh, fantastic! Yeah, we'll have a look. Everybody, throw what they've been working on. Let's see some work in progress or finished model Wednesdays in the stream gallery, and we'll go and have a look at all that in a second. Yeah, it'd be a really cool killer can, wouldn't it? Because killer cans are in units of 3, aren't they? So like you could easily grab 3 of these up. Easily grab just 3 of these and turn them all into killer cans. That would be quite fun. And the potatoes, yes, and the potatoes. We will look at potatoes as well. And Nigel, perfect. Once upon a time, our orcs had tin boys as units. Robots were made to look like other races. We had scrawnies, beakies, and stunties. Fantastic. And this is Vestroyan, isn't it? That's a Vestroyan head. Right, just before. So I do need to give him a red hat, but before we give him a red hat, he does need white skin because Art the Clown paints his skin white. What colour beard should he have? Should he have a white beard? I don't think last year's had a beard. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't remember painting a beard last year. Blackbeard? You can't give Art the Clown a purple beard. It's either Blackbeard or a white beard, or a red beard, of course.
Not with that fucking attitude you
The Gobbo tends to have the beard pulled down. Like Like if the white beard got really grimy. I kind of think it needs. Does it need to be a white beard? Like it needs to be. It needs to be white, doesn't it? Yeah, it needs to be white. Okay, we'll give him a white beard then. Because he's going to have a Santa hat on. So we'll do Santa hat and a white beard then. Is that hat? Is that hat? What's that? What's on the side? What's that supposed to be? And then we've got to give him red eyes and red eyes. We've got to give him black eyes and black lips. I didn't do the lips last year. I remember that. Not going to be seen, so that doesn't matter. Is it a beard strap? Is that what it is? Maybe it is. It's like the elastic bit that wraps his beard. Yep. There we go. So white beard, red hat. Dry. That's an earring off his ears. So his ears need to be white, don't they? So that's his ear there. Is that his ear as well? And he's got like a double earring on his ear. Is he double earringed up? His ears there. So if we just make that strap brown, so he's got brown leather strap holding his, and then, oh god, this needs to be grey as well, doesn't it? Which is fine, because that kind of carries on his white face, doesn't it? So. That being white is fine. Don't touch the red, otherwise we'll get bleed. Paint it as if it smells really bad.
Chris, Discord is telling me that you started playing Stellar Blade. But have you played the game that clearly was the inspiration and also where my intro sound comes from?
Have you played the game that clearly was... No, dude, I haven't played... Shirato, if you want to ask me if I've ever played a game, the answer is probably no. Unless it's EverQuest, the answer is probably no. I don't play games, so no. And I played Stellar Blade for about 10 minutes this morning. Only the demo. I've only got the demo. Stellar Blade, also known as the Guna game. What does the Guna game mean? Where you stare at the character's bum. Yeah, it's famous for the climbing up ladders scene, isn't it? Okay, so black eyes. We need black lips around his teeth. Whoops. It's a problem when I've got so much stuff hanging over the painting table. Just hit the microphone on the way back. So what game is your name from then, Shirato? I almost think we could just glue that in now. It's pretty much done. Right, I need to go make a cup of tea. We need... We need those picked out in silver, don't we? Those picked out in silver. What else needs being picked out in silver? Piston. Pick the piston out in silver. There's the piston, do the other piston. Hey Alfredo, how you doing? Doing good, thank you. We're painting red gobbo today, as you can see. Or more accurately, as you can't see. It's a demonstration of our power. It's a demonstration of our power.
I think I have one
In the truck.
in the truck.
After the other day's shocking revelation that I live under a rock, is there anything else that's happened in the last few days that I need to know about? I'm doing great. I've started my Golden Demon project. Fantastic, Alfredo. Is it a secret or can you tell us? They spent a lot of money on the jiggle physics. Jiggle physics. I've not climbed anything yet in the game. Like I say, I've only got the demo, so you only get to play for a little bit. So unit entry, Battle Sisters charging into a fight and the Imagifier inspiring them. Fantastic. Entering my category then now, Fredo. That's the category I'm going to enter. Got an inquisitorial retinue. What game are you playing? What game am I playing? What do you mean? At the moment, I only really play Pantheon. Pantheon Rise of the Fallen is the game that I play. Oh, the demo. Stellar Blade. I played Stellar Blade for 10 minutes this morning. It doesn't look like it's actually wood by the looks of it, but should break up a little bit of the copper. With flan? As in the thing that you eat? That kind of flan? Don't know whether you're being serious now. There we go. A bit of wood. I would have used Jello as a replacement food if you were American. Jello and flan? Well, it's two very different consistencies. I find this interesting. Chris was oblivious during the periods of Final Fight and Dead or Alive. I've heard of Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive's a computer game, right? What's Final Flight? Is Final Flight a computer game as well? At least I think I've heard of Dead or Alive. Fight, not flight. I said fight. Final Fight. Classic beat 'em up. It's a fighting game just like DOA. DOA? Oh, Dead or Alive. And Street Fighter. I played Streets of Rage. Does that count? Mortal Kombat was always better than Street Fighter. It's known for a character with a skimpy outfit and large assets. Dead or Alive is? DOA is Street Fighter with huge boobs. I'm torn between two plinths. A 65mm tall plinth or a 25mm tall plinth. If in doubt, go for the lower one. Like you have to have a reason, a compositional reason why you go for a taller one, and if you're not sure, then it's a shorter one. I swear Chris is pulling my chain. On what? Dead or Alive is also an entertainingly bad movie. It's known for assets with a skimpy outfit. Maya Haga. Major Haga? You should try the Digimon Story Time Stranger demo. 25mm it is then, thank you, you're welcome. Right, I need to go and make another cup of tea. So I'm just lazily putting the next red down. Right, back in a second. I'm going to go make a cuppa, and then we'll carry on with this dude. So we need some highlights on the green, we need some highlights on the red, we need to paint these little bits in there and then fill that with blood, because there's going to be a drip coming off the chainsaw. Right, back in a second, everybody. Hey everybody, we're back. We're back. We're back being cosy. Back being cosy and warm, and painting. I think we're gonna glue his head on because I think I can get to everywhere, can't I? I think. I think I can get to everything. Let's not. Let's because I've got to highlight that black. Okay, let's not. Yes, let's do Stream Gallery. Let's do Stream Gallery. That's a great call. That is a great call. That is a great call. There's Discord. I need to. Where's Discord? Where's Discord? Stream Gallery. Right, what have we got? Look at these! He looks very paranoid. Teeny tiny. Everybody in chat, if you have turned away your focus for a few seconds because I've gone and made a cup of tea, turn your focus back and have a look at Teeny Tiny's. Have a look at Teeny Tiny's paint jobs. Marvin is a cutie. Brr. They're fab. Are these for a game? I can't remember. Or are these just models because of for models' sake kind of thing? You happy with Ford especially? I bet you are. Super cool. So much freehand on all of them. Just because. Fantastic. So much freehand on all of them. Look at all this. Absolutely excellent. Absolutely excellent. These are so good. No shit, Mannering. They are really cool. I do like this trike. I'm guessing Avian. I'm guessing you saw the Golden Demon one. Yeah, I do like that trike. I kind of wish the forks were leaning down more, so that it was more upright. The models themselves are fairly rough, but the freehand hides a multitude. Maybe can you actually cut the forks off and extend the forks? I bet you could. That would be quite cool. Have like really long forks, like obnoxiously long forks. That's awesome. God, look at this. Models themselves are fairly rough, but the freehand hides a multitude. This is really good. I reckon you could change that to a raven skull and it would look awesome. That's really good. I love the glow. Love the glow. And you're getting some tattering. Some tattered finishes to all that as well. Yeah, it's brilliant. I've got the hiccups. That's really good. October. There we go. Jesus Christ. So how many more are you going to have all your kill team done? Well, no, it's not a kill team, is it? Is it a kill team? I can't remember purples. Was it just like a battalion box that you're doing? These are really good, aren't they? They're really good. Last of the Looters painted up on day 27 with a big old cigar. That's a looter. Oh, is this your orc army? You are smashing them out. See, Purples was like just fed up. She was like, well, I can't just paint. Bloody hell. I can't just paint one orc a day. Let's paint 2 orcs a day. I love that one. Tactical rock, massive claw. Another looter, another looter. Oh, that's a mech boy. Purple's painting a big knob. And another shooter boy. Fantastic. Oh my god, look at this. Hi. Hi, my name's Tato. Those are from the old Combat Patrol. You're not supposed to put paint on your big knob. Everybody paints their big knobs, don't they? I thought everybody painted their big knobs. I must be doing something wrong. So cute. Oh my god, that's so cute. This is so cute. Hello? Hello? Fire and Tato are playing with a piece of plastic. A piece of plastic? No paint in the big knobs. Chris paints his blue. Oh, what's his collar? He's got paw prints on his collar. Wow, Leo on your desk. Leo on your desk. Oh! My god, look at those eyes. Pussycats for everybody. Oh dear. Right, let's get back to some painting, shall we? That's so cool. Knobs just need polishing. Big knob, you just polish your big knobs. How many knobs do you have, Target? A wizard has a knob on his staff. Just one per door. You have one knob per door. What, per door in your house? Well, 2, I guess. Oh, so you do have 2 per door. 1 on each side in it. Do you polish both? Do you polish 2 knobs at once, Target? Is Target a double polisher? Two hands, 2 knobs. So 1 knob per hand, like that. You saw that movie? 2 hands, 2 knobs. At least it's not 2 hands, 1 knob. Purples has gone and lurked. Purples can't take it anymore. Purples is lurking. Who's that? Oh, Goldilocks! What a ledge. What a ledge. Goldilocks Purples is lurking at the moment, so she'll do a shout out for you soon, I'm sure. We are painting the red gobbo today. However, in the yearly tradition that I paint him every year, I'm painting him, as always, like Art the Clown. So we've done him as Art the Clown for the last 3 years, and I'm not going to change tradition now. So it's another red gobbo as Art the Clown. How are you? How was your stream? Yeah, Art the Clown. So half black, half white, white body paint, and lots of blood. Three bears were too much, but you are just right for Goldilocks and Friends. Fantastic. Very good. I was working on MG Heavy Arms. Got everything done but the backpack and the arms. Fantastic. From the movie. Oh yeah, Art the Clown is the clown in the Terrifier movies. I don't know what it was. It was 3 years ago. Yun, hey, how you doing? How are you doing? Thank you very much for the raid. Yeah, for some reason the model from 3 years ago reminded me of Art the Clown, and I was like, well, I'll paint that one as Art the Clown. And then last year's came out, and I was like, well, I kind of have to paint this one as Art the Clown now. And then now this one has come out. Well, I can't not paint this one as Art the Clown, so it's a bit of a yearly tradition at this point. I've heard of but never watched it. Not much into spoopy movies. It's not particularly spoopy. It's more gruesome and bloody than spoopy. Like, it's going to have loads of blood splatter all over it, and he's going to be carrying a sack full of blood, because reasons. But yeah, did you have a good stream? Jen, did you have a good stream as well? Loving the detail on this. Thank you very much, Monica. Yeah, there's not like we're not putting an overly high amount of effort into painting it. Not like something like this sort of stuff, but. Yeah, this is the Games Workshop Red Goblin for Christmas, which Games Workshop sent me to paint up for a article. So I thought I would paint it up for said article on stream. And I'm cold, hence the hoodie. What were you doing, John? How was your stream? What were you working on? What were you doing? What was happening? So yeah, he's nearly done. He looks like that. Is that a? Yeah, it is. Should we do half? Maybe we should do half and half on the. On the thing at the end of the maybe. So yeah, anyway, welcome in everybody. My name's Chris. I do mini painting. We do stuff like turning a red gobbo into Art the Clown. We've been doing some Trench Crusade stuff recently. We did some. There we go. We did some. Horus Heresy, Raven Guard. So I've been doing this for an army. This is just stuff that I've got on my desk at the moment. Some more Trench Crusade. Assassin with some blood knives. I haven't really got anything else around. I've got some Drakari, it's Lilith from Drakari, slight conversion on Lilith. It's looking pretty cool. Yeah, all sorts of cool stuff. We started finishing off, or carrying on rather, a bit of this. So this is going to be my Golden Demon entry at some point in the future when we finish it. So he's going to be part of the squad of 5. So yeah, he'll be sorted out at some point. So yeah, but at the moment we're being very, very lazy, and we're very lazily throwing some paint at the Red Gobbo, also known as Art the Clown, because reasons. Gotta run. See you, Goldilocks. Have a good one. Just finished a Black Templar Blade Guard Vet. Sweet. Looking fantastic so far. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's very lazy. We're going to put loads of snow on the base. Probably have to highlight a little bit of this wood. Like that. There we go, a little bit of wood highlight. At some point is when my minis will be done too.
37 flipping months. Crystal.
Tari!
37.
It's a Tari. Tari, how are you? Tari 2, how are you? Tari, we are painting, we're painting Red Gobbo today. How are you doing? These look insane, man. Thank you very much. Look out for this one on Warcom. Hopefully this will be on Warcom some point next month. And you'll have to let me know what you think of the finished one.
Yes, I'm a gatekeeper and a hater. I'm also God's favourite princess
And the most interesting girl in the world. The most interesting girl in the world has just entered chat. For she is the Empress of Everything Everywhere Always. And the Tartillery Witch for Trench Crusade. It's Tari 2. It's Tari 2. It is Tari 2. How are you, Tari 2? Yeah, it's year 3 on turning the Red Gobbo into Art the Clown. Doing a read. Nice! Glad you're doing a read. I'm very glad you're doing a read. Very glad you are doing a read. I'm not convinced about the sculpt. Nah, I think it's the weakest of the Red Gobbos. But as Sinister pointed out, somebody is very proud of this sculpt, so trying not to be too like meh about it. To be fair, I'm very good at enjoying things. So am I. But streaming, you have to, like... It's the thing with streaming, you do get kind of thrown into, oh, what do you think about this? So I very much like talking about stuff I really like on stream. But when you are painting a model like this that you're like, well, it's alright. Oh, Sai, thank you for the follow. We're closing in on 5,000 subscribers finally on YouTube, so thank you very much, everybody. Drop me a follow on YouTube if you're not already. And eternally grateful for all the follows on YouTube. So yeah, we're doing a pretty lazy paint job. But it'll do for what we want. That goes on there, and we can highlight the red on here. A problem mark for Games Workshop. I like lyric. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. I like a lot of their stuff, so it's kind of all right. I think it's kind of all right when I go, well, actually, not a big fan of that one. It's not really my cup of tea. Smelling like chicken stock. Nice! Yeah, we've probably got another half an hour and then I'm going to go and finish my curry. Curry? Chili. I've got chili. Probably looks good in person. I can't find a good angle of it. I think the coolest thing is that somebody was saying that if you leave out, because it's quite easy just to leave out the goblin, if you leave out the goblin and cover up the hole, you could kind of use it as a killer can. Right, so we're going to cheat. We're going to cheat a little bit. Because I'm being very lazy. A lot of this is going to be covered with blood splatter as well, so we'll hide a lot of the kind of like lazy, sketchy highlight stuff. I think he needs a gold earring. Just some gold on the wet palette. Yep. Right. So let's cheat. Apothecary White. Should just pull a few of the lazy highlights together. Should just normalize some of the shadows as well. Sweet! Oh, floating rocks. Let's have a look. What you doing with the floating rocks? Oh, yes! Yeah, that's cool, dude. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. feel like the blue fits well. The blue definitely fits well. The blue definitely fits well. I think it looks cool. It's going to end up very colourful. Yeah, but he's going to look really good. I think the blue fits anyway. I don't think that's overly colourful. I think he's ready to be glued in. Kind of a lot of turquoises repeating colour, lots of gems and stuff dotted around. Fantastic. So it's tying in well then. Okay. Art the clown is the red goblin. Okay. Let's throw some white highlights on. Benefit of painting the armour in a brighter, slightly more neutral colour tone than the box art is that it goes really well with just about any army colour. Yeah, I agree. But after painting Logan's axe, it's tempted to paint the molten blades a lot more. Like it's the same with Raven Guard as well. Raven Guard being like that big neutral mass. The majority of the the army colour is so neutral, you can really add some punch to everything else. It's perfect. Okay. Red cloaks, magenta cloaks, orange brown fur, bright blue gems, fiery red hair. It's gonna look awesome. En masse, it's gonna look even better as well. Sinister. En masse, it's gonna look really good, dude. Next edition's Codex. Yeah, but what an army it's going to look like. That's the main thing. Okay, so okay, is that done? Hey Quiff, how you doing? Okay, so if we fill that with, I suppose, suppose we've got to do some highlights on the sack. Some quick highlights on the sack. I thought I might have missed you, but I didn't. Nice. Welcome home. What you going to work on tonight? Trying to redecorate. Wow, bigger paintbrushes and wallpaper. Fantastic. That sounds cool, dude. Well, I've nearly finished this guy. And the only thing left is to throw some blood in the sack. And then blood splatter him to suitably suit Art the Clown. So it's Art the Red Goblin. So I'll throw some blood splatter on him off stream. An albino orc. Like, I tried to keep his teeth black. Like, Art's supposed to have like black lips, but it doesn't quite work having black lips on something so tiny, so I thought I'd just leave it like that. And then we're gonna have blood drips dripping off this, which should be quite cool. Planet Lisman sounds good. Right, so what angle is it? What angle is the photograph? So I think it's about there. I think it's that angle, isn't it? Because if it's like that, it just looks like a head. Like it's probably maybe it is just that. Maybe it's just square on. Like you get more info with it being like that. But I think it has to be there, doesn't it? Because that just looks weird with a head sticking out of a neck of a tin. Like at least there, if I can put like a quick highlight on the top of that, I think we need to get a little. This bit here needs to be lighter, so you can see that coming out of. And then hopefully, if you get the light right, that should just catch. So you should be able to see. Oops, you should be able to see this line here coming out from inside the tin pot. It is. It's just slightly turned, isn't it? It's that angle there, and then also once I turn it at that angle, I need to make sure that wherever this blood drip is, like right at the end, would be really good if I could like have it dripping down there, or just maybe just straight across, that star. Maybe it just drips, or maybe you put one tiny one there, a tiny one here, and then the big one down the middle. So that's going to be quite fun. So I've got some. I'll do it like I normally do with some fishing line. So I'll do fishing line off there, and I'll put fishing line from here all the way down into the bag, and then just cover it in, and then fill the bag with water. And put loads of blood in it. Underside of the sleeve a bit of a glaze so it stands out against the rest of the grey. Yeah, I think this needs just like to be lightened up a little bit. It'll be better once I get, because I can get the light. I can get the light like there, and at that point you can see a bit more of it. Anyway, yeah. It does, yeah, it does. So we need to make sure that that sleeve is picked out. I thought that earring would actually help, but it seems to be hindering. Yeah, the whole model is hard to read, dude. I don't like, that was the big thing for me. That was one of the reasons why I left this so dark and tinny. That this should be the focus, and this is actually the focus, and because that's the focus, you have no idea what this is. You don't get that it's coming out at all. And I think if anything, you cut the beard off. I think if you cut the beard off, it would probably sort it. If you cut the beard off, it would probably sort it. Shall I cut the beard off? Because if you cut the beard off, you suddenly see that line. You suddenly see the stuff that's coming. That's coming out. I think it'd be more readable with a green goblin. Sorry. I don't know actually. I don't know because the goblin is then like it's this bit's green and that bit's green. That's it. White beard on white skin on green skin contrast more. I mean, it will, yeah, but I'm not sure what that will. I mean, the beard is still covering up the thing that tells you what's happening in the model. I think I cut the beard off, honestly. I think I cut the beard off. Too late now. Yep. And then all that becomes relevant. And then we just need to highlight the black fur. Which I'm over highlighting and I'll glaze it back because I can't be bothered to mix up a light grey. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. And then you can do that angle there. Still needs a little bit of highlights on the black side of his coat, but that's fine. Better. Right, there we go, everybody. So I'll do some blood splatter, I'll do some blood drips, done. Oh, and put loads of snow on the base. Done. 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 And maybe just a few little bits of like highlighting here. Just to help readability and separation. There we go, that'll do. Perfect! How it's done. That's just how it's done. There we go. Easy. Easy peasy. Fill that with blood. Done. Right. Thank you very much, everybody. That was fun. That's fun. There we go. How's the green tide coming along? I don't really have a green tide. Like all my orcs are like built and not even primed. I would have been shocked if Chris got that reference. What? How it's done. I don't get the reference. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what you're talking about. Awesome. Right, I'm gonna go and have some chili. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming and hanging out. Pork. See, Tari. You'll have you know that you're well educated in Muppet. Hello. I'm a green goblin. I'm a red goblin disguised as Art the Clown. Yeah, that's quite cool actually, I quite like that. Okay, right, awesome. Thank you very much, everybody. Will I see you tomorrow? Probably. I'll probably see you tomorrow. Oh, Zoom is on, amazing. Okay. Also, you'll probably be the only one with a clean-shaven red goblin in the war. Yes. I'll be the only one with a clean-shaven red goblin. Although I have just like painted him live on stream, so everybody are going to copy me now because now they understand how to make him look cool. Right, take care, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye. Have an amazing evening. Be awesome.